Hello everyone. Next problem. X, Y and Z are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:2:1. It is old ratio of all the partners. Their balance sheet as on 31st March 2014 stood as follows. So here they have given the values of liabilities and the values of assets. Liabilities are creditors rupees 37,000, bills payable rupees 13,000, general reserve rupees 15,000. These two are taken in balance sheet and reserve fund, partners capital account. Capital is also in partners capital account. Profit and loss account, it is given in liability side, which means it is the amount of profit, so it is also taken in partners capital account. Cash at bank, bank account and balance sheet. Furniture, debtor, machinery, motor car, land and building, everything we are going to write in balance sheet. Okay, Y has given notice to retire from the business. The following adjustments are to be made in the books of the firm. So here the retiring partner is Y. He is given the notice in order to get retired from the business, and he need to follow some of the adjustment before going to retire from the organization. So there are some of the adjustments which are made in the books of accounts before going to retire. First one is land and building valued at rupees 38,000. So before going to retire, land and building value is rupees 30,000. Here adjusted values of land and building is 38,000. So with the help of this, we need to ascertain the value of depreciation or the values of appreciation. So for the land and building there is adjustment, so make a star mark. Second one is machinery, make a star mark. Machinery and furniture reduced by 10%. Machinery and furniture reduced by 10%, which means depreciation in the values of machinery and furniture. So motor car revalued at rupees 15,000. So there is a value of motor car in the balance sheet. Motor car value is rupees 12,000. Adjusted value is 15,000. So with the help of this amount, we need to ascertain the value of appreciation or the value of depreciation. PBD increased by rupees 700. So PBD value is 300, from 300 to rupees 700. Increased by rupees 700. By iddaga helidini, we need to consider the direct amount in revaluation account. By anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. 700 rupees revaluation account ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 700 rupees ಅನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಗುಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫರ್ಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ rupees 24,000 and it has to be written off immediately, which means goodwill of the firm is divided by all the partners and that amount is written off immediately. ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾರೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಝೆಡ್ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಕೂಡ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ರೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ರಿಟೈರಿಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಒಳ ಗುಡ್ ವಿಲ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ವೈ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಸೆಟಲ್ಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬೈ ಇಶ್ಯೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಚೆಕ್ by X and Z. Y has settled his dues. ಒಂದು ಏನೇ ಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಗಳಿದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಚೆಕ್ನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಝೆಡ್ ಚೆಕ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದೆಲ್ಲ ಸೆಟಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾರು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಝೆಡ್. ಎನ್ ಐಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ rupees 2,000 ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ಲಿ ಟು ಬಿ ಕ್ಲೈಮ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆಫ್. ಸೊ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಆ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟಲ್ಲಿ 2,000 rupees ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೇ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದರೆ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಆದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕ್ಲೈಮೇ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆಫೇ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಶೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದನ್ನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ನಾವೀಗ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್, ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫರ್ಮ್. Revaluation account, partners capital account, bank account, balance sheet of X and Z as on 1st April 2014. Here Y gets retired from the business, so the remaining partners are X and Z. We need to prepare the balance sheet only for X and Z. So transfer the values of liabilities and the values of assets. Creditors Creditors rupees 37,000, but creditors one adjustment ಇದೆ, so write down in outer column 37,000, leave one line. Next one is bills payable. Bills payable rupees 13,000, so there is no adjustment for bills payable, so write down directly in outer column. So assets, cash at bank we need to write down in bank account as to balance brought down. Opening balance of cash at bank is 38,500. 38,500. Next furniture assets, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅಮೌಂಟನ್ನು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಫರ್ನಿಚರ್, so furniture has the adjustment, so write down the amount in inner column 10,000, leave one line. Next debtors rupees 9,800, it has the adjustment, leave one line. Next machinery, it has the adjustment, write down the amount in inner column 15,000. Motor car, it has the adjustment, write down the values in inner column. Land and building, it has the adjustment, write down the values in inner column. Okay. Next adjustments. Adjusted values are recorded in revaluation account. First adjustment is land and building valued at rupees 38,000. Previous balance sheet land and building value ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ 30,000 ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ 38,000 ಆಗಿದೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ, increased by rupees 8,000. land and building increased. So assets increased, liabilities decreased. Here assets decreased, liability increased. ಇಲ್ಲಿ assets increased ಆಗಿದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ we should record the values in credit side. By land and building, by land and building account. So adjusted value is 38,000. 38,000 minus balance sheet value 30,000. So increase in land and building is rupees 8,000. Second one, machinery and furniture reduced by 10% each, which means depreciation in machinery and furniture. Depreciation are recorded in debit side to machinery account. Value of machinery is rupees 15,000. Rate of depreciation is 10%. Therefore, decrease in the value of machinery is 1,500. So, these are to be adjusted in balance sheet. Land and building increased by 8,000. Machinery decreased by 1,500. Land and building alle add ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Appreciation 8,000. 38,000. Machinery decreased ಆಗಿರೋದು minus depreciation 1,500. remaining value 13,500. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಫರ್ನಿಚರ್ ಟು ಫರ್ನಿಚರ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್. Value of furniture is 10,000. Rate of depreciation is 10%. So decreased in the value of furniture is rupees 1,000. Deduct the same amount in balance sheet minus depreciation rupees 1,000. The value of furniture adjusted value is rupees 9,000. Next one is motor car revalued at rupees 15,000. So motor car revalued at 15,000. So balance sheet value is 12,000. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 15,000 ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ, ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಬೈ ಮೋಟಾರ್ ವ್ಯಾನ್, adjusted value is 15,000. balance sheet value is 12,000. So increased by rupees 3,000. So you need to add this amount to motor van in the balance sheet. Add appreciation rupees 3,000. So motor car value as on 1st April 2014 is 15,000 rupees. PBD increased by rupees 700. So liabilities increased are recorded in debit side to PBD account. ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಮೌಂಟನ್ನು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, 700 rupees. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕೀಗ, ಮೈನಸ್ PBD. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ PBD, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, 300 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು 700. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ PBD ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ಲಾಸು, 1,000 rupees. ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 8,800 from debtors. So goodwill of the firm created for rupees 24,000 and it has to be written off immediately. Goodwill amount ನಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Partners capital account. Partners capital account ಅಲ್ಲಿ first one opening balance, by balance brought down. So here X balance 20,000, Y 15,000, Z 10,000. By balance brought down X rupees 20,000, Y rupees 15,000, Z rupees 10,000. Next, transfer the amount of general reserve by general reserve. The amount of general reserve is rupees 15,000. So they are going to share the amount of profit and losses in the ratio of 2:1, which means 2 divided by 5, 2 divided by 5 and 1 divided by 5. General reserve amount is rupees 15,000 into 2 divided by 5, 2 divided by 5, 1 divided by 5. Therefore, X will get 6,000 rupees of general reserve, Y will get 6,000 rupees of general reserve and Z will get 3,000 rupees of general reserve. 15,000 into 2 divided by 5, 15,000 into 2 divided by 5 and 15,000 into 1 divided by 5. Next one is profit and loss account. It is the amount of profit. So we need to divide among the partners of the organization. Profit and loss account. Profit of the organization is 5,000. So same ratio, 2 by 5, 2 by 5 and 1 by 5. X will get 2,000 rupees of profit, Y will get 2,000 rupees of profit and Z will get 1,000 rupees of profit. Next, goodwill share ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Goodwill of the firm created ಅಂದರೆ goodwill rise ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. By goodwill account which is raised by the organization. The value of goodwill is rupees 24,000. Again ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು 2 by 5, 2 by 5 and 1 by 5. So X will get 9,600. So Y will get 9,600 and Z will get 4,800. So goodwill ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, goodwill of the firm is created for rupees 24,000 and it has to be write off immediately. Immediate ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, write off ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. To goodwill account written off. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೈಗೆ ತೋರಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಝೆಡ್. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ವೈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಸಿಂದ ರಿಟೈರ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವ್ನು ಏನೇ ಶೇರ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಕ್ವೈರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಯಾರು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಝೆಡ್. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಝೆಡ್ ಇಬ್ಬರೂ ಅಮೌಂಟನ್ನು ವಿತ್ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದು, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟನ್ನು ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ವೈಗೆ ನಾವು ಶೇರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಗುಡ್ವಿಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇರೋದೆಷ್ಟು, 24,000 ಗುಡ್ವಿಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಹೇಗೆ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಓಲ್ಡ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, 2:2:1 ಇದೆ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಝೆಡ್ ರಿಟೈರ್ಡ್ ಆಗೋದು ಯಾರು, ವೈ ರಿಟೈರ್ಡ್ ಆದರೆ ನ್ಯೂ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯಿತು, 2:1. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 2:1 ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ 3, 2 divided by 3 and 1 divided by 3. So 24,000 into 2 divided by 3, 24,000 into 1 divided by 3. So X will get 16,000 rupees. He is going to withdraw rupees 16,000 rupees and Z is going to withdraw rupees 8,000. This is about goodwill. Goodwill correct ಆಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ.